What's up, fellas? Been a long time coming, but I finally got it. The Western Diesel fuel filter relocation bracket. Actually kit, I should say. It comes with a new wiring harness for your fuel heater, if you don't have, and also water and fuel sensor. If you don't have a fuel heater, it has a separate harness just for the water and fuel sensor, but I have both, so they all go through the one harness. This is my fuel pressure sensor for my Kennedy twin pump setup. Speaking of which, I calculated them after the filter to be about 85 gallons per hour. It fills up a 1 gallon container in about half a minute, so doing the math, should easily keep up with 800 horsepower or so. But props to him for this guy. So this is what I installed. It's part of his lift pump setup, and basically there's a button on it where you can just manually force on the lift pumps, and I had this thing bled in probably 25 seconds or so. I just finished, just got my hands clean, and let's go ahead and fire it up and see what she does. That's for my edge right there. It's sitting in the house. It's pretty cold outside. I don't like to keep it out. Fired right up. Look at that. And super clean install. There's my pressure building up. The setup here, I'd highly recommend, so you don't have to deal with removing the fender liner. I didn't even have to take the fender liner off to do this. All I did was remove the air intake, and the thing came sliding up no problem without taking anything apart. But much cleaner, much easier setup, because I'm kind of handy what I'm going to do just to make sure no fuel or anything gets on the belt or the power steering pump. Probably going to fab up out of a little piece of sheet metal some kind of pan arrangement. That way, I guess if it even ever does start leaking, it'll catch it. But what I was having, one of the reasons I wanted to do this, not only just to get that out of that stupid location, but I think I was getting some air in my lines where my problem was a bit different from what I've read than other folks on the internet, where theirs would run for a bit then shut off. Mine would crank about once, maybe twice, and then it would immediately shut off, or like it wouldn't even start. Like it would crank once or twice, and then it would stop cranking, and my door locks would unlock in the truck, and I don't know what the heck was causing that, but I'm assuming it was somehow getting air in the line. And I did the rebuild kit on this, which really wasn't that too hard either, hoping to get rid of that, but the hoses that I took off from being over there were so just cruddy. With the pick that I had to stick in there to end up loosening it up, I bet I probably got some leakage after that, because the assembly definitely isn't leaking anymore, the housing. And so I was attributing it maybe to those lines, and got this kit from Western Diesel. It came with the hoses and everything, and it's just cherry. I'm excited I got it done, and install went super fast. So I do recommend. It all looks really quality, feels quality, and other than that, guys, keep on trucking.